Hello, Dylan. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I took a bit of a break, but I've come back strong with three new concepts for you to review. But since it's been a while, let's quickly recap where we left off with the previous revision. So these, of course, are the three symbols that we were combining in the last revision. And we decided that the rising stock bars needed the jagged arrow to really bring home that this is a line chart and not to be confused with cellular reception bars. And then, since it's a very playful and complicated shape, we got rid of the brain as the symbol for knowledge. And in its place, we decided to go with the study lamp. And I think this is a very good symbol for guided gains because it's uh, knowledge that is gained through deep study. And it doesn't have the association with school in the way that like a graduation cap or a certificate would. So I think that's a very good symbol that we've moved forward with. With this all said, aside from the speech bubble, these are very complicated shapes. There are a lot of elements to them. And I have to say, it was a very big challenge to get these to combine together in a very simple way. But I've come up with three solutions that I think you'll like. So let's start off with my number one concept. Here we are. So we've got the study lamp right, really big, right in the middle, and it's directing its attention on the rising stock bars with the jagged arrow gliding alongside it underneath. And its jaggedness is creating the arrow in the speech bubble. So I think this is a very simple aesthetic way of showing these three symbols combined. I really like that the negative space is finding its way throughout the logo, and I think it presents an overall really dynamic shape. And for my second concept, we've got with the desk lamp a little bit more flat imagery here, just showing the profile of the head, and more traditional jagged arrow very clearly in the middle, going over the bars. And I like that this is all kind of, this imagery is exploding out of the speech bubble. A little bit playful, but it's very organized and professional. And for the third concept, again, going for simplicity here, I got all three symbols to fit inside this square shape with the rounded corners. The only downside here is that the bars are conforming to the shape of the jagged arrow, and the desk lamp is really simplified down to just the head and a part of the neck. And so I think these two elements won't be as easily recognizable as in the other two concepts. But overall, again, I like the negative spaces going through and all these evenly spaced corridors. And so there we have it, my final three concepts. All three of these present the same imagery: the study lamp, the rising stock bars with the jagged arrow, and the speech bubble. So they all present the same message of we are experts discussing stocks. But of course, they all present themselves in unique ways. The one on the left has very clear, kind of stamp-like a presentation. The flat profile view of the desk lamp and the clear jagged arrow. It's very organized, as I said, and a little playful in the way that it's blowing up out of the speech bubble. And for the one in the middle, a very important thing here is that this desk lamp, I think, has a lot of character in it, which is a very powerful thing for people to connect to. I think of the Pixar lamp, of course, that has a lot of character. That's something that people can really attach themselves to. And I think this is a very dynamic, this one has a very dynamic shape, and there's some good movement in there with the arrow. And the one on the right is very organized. I think it's the simplest, but it might not be as easily recognizable as the other two. So there you have it. Let me know which one you want to move forward with, and I'll see you next time, Dylan. See ya.